What a weekend of football. Some of the results, shocking. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. Review the football of the weekend. Starting with Leicester-Chelsea. Leicester just didn't turn up. Chelsea turned up. 3-0. Looking like champions. Absolutely smashed them. And under Tuchel, they're looking very, very dominant. They're going to be hard to beat this season. Their attacking prowess. Mendy had nothing to do in goal. Ziyech come on and just absolutely just ran the show. And yeah, Chelsea are looking strong this season. There's nothing else to be said. Villa Brighton. Gerrard's first game. It took a while for them to get going. And, Brighton had good chances. It was a cagey first half. And then Villa came out fighting. As expected. Steven Gerrard got his first win. 2-0. And yeah, it's looking like Villa are going to start getting a run together under Steven Gerrard. And hopefully they can start creeping up that table. Burnley, Crystal Palace. What a game. Patrick Vieira's Palace, very, very hard to beat against Sean Dyche, who knows how to set a team up. 3-3. Wow. I mean, even Christian Benteke got in on the scoreline. What Patrick Vieira has done at Crystal Palace is phenomenal. He's getting there, and Sean Dyche, as we know, he knows how to set a team up. He knows what he's doing. But it's one of those games. Was going to be a draw, but it was going to be a draw, but no one expected that result. Pardon me. Newcastle, Brentford. Eddie Howe unfortunately wasn't there because he had COVID. I had Newcastle to win, but another 3-3. Another 3-3. Brentford are a very hard team to beat and they're doing very well this season. Because Newcastle's defence, when Eddie Howe does come into that team, that's the one thing he's got to sort out is defence. Saint-Maximin is a talent for Newcastle. He goes forward, he creates chances. Newcastle can score goals. It's the defence that they've got to sort. The defence is too leaky, and I'm sure now they've got the new owners, I think in January he will go out and get a defender. And Newcastle will start creeping up the table. They will survive. I firmly believe they will survive. I don't think they'll go down. The owners won't let that happen. Norwich versus Southampton. Norwich 2-1 winners. They're very good. Norwich. Unfortunately, they haven't got a manager. They played without fear. Norwich. Southampton are looking like they're going to struggle at the minute, but I think they'll bounce back in the next game. It's one of those games that could have been a draw. It could have gone either way, but Norwich pipped Southampton to the post, and it's a case of when the new manager comes in, he's going to have that result to go back off on, and it's a positive result for him to come in on, and Norwich will be on a high. Watford, Manchester United. Who saw this result coming? Other than every Manchester United fan. Watford 4, Manchester United 1. It cost Ole Gunnar Solskjaer his job. I've done a video on that. Check out the video I did yesterday on that as a Man U fan. I've given my thoughts on what was going to happen, what I think of the club and what I thought of that. Watford completely dominant in that game. Manchester United poor again. It's becoming a regular thing for teams to just do over Man United now. Absolutely do over Man United now. They're turning up and expecting to win against Manchester United because Manchester United are not playing well. And Claudio Ranieri has got his Watford team playing how he wants to play. There was a penalty in that game that had to be taken twice, and David De Gea saved them, but it still wasn't good enough for Manchester United, and it's just poor. No one expected Watford to beat Manchester United, but they did. 4-1. Wolves versus West Ham. I had West Ham to win, but Wolves, Raul Jimenez, keeping up his goal scoring form. He's a very, very top striker, and he can score goals any level. And Wolves nicked it. He's, again, this game could have gone either way. They're both top sides, and Wolves finally got their first win. Liverpool, Arsenal. Liverpool stopped Arteta. Literally, absolutely put a stop to the Arteta run. Jurgen Klopp has got that team flying so high. And again, it's going to be a case of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. Those are the three teams to beat. And whoever gets fourth will be lucky to be in there with those three teams, because those three teams are phenomenal. Phenomenal teams. Liverpool just dominant in that game. It's one of those games where Liverpool at Anfield, the crowd behind them, they just turned up, did what they needed to do, and Arsenal were just poor. Manchester City, Everton, typical Man City performance. Turned up, did what they needed to do again at the Etihad, and they look real title contenders along with Liverpool and Chelsea. So any team that can derail City, it's looking like Chelsea at the minute, but any team that derails City is going to be the champions this year. City are a very, very good side under Pep Guardiola. I think he wants the Champions League this year, but I think he'll settle for the league if he can get it. Tottenham versus Leeds. Dan James nicking his first goal for Leeds United, finally justifying his £30 million move from Manchester United. But then something switched in Tottenham when they scored, and Antonio Conte proving he can get the right result with that mediocre Spurs team, and Tottenham are just going to start creeping up, I think, out of the ashes into something, because Antonio Conte knows how to play football. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and see what happens next weekend. Some big games next weekend, and hopefully the results go not as crazy as these. It's a big game. It's got Man United, Chelsea. That's a big game, but anything can happen in football. And remember, football is nothing without the fans, and we are the fans. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.